Okay. I will say that I could not get this case off for 2 days just about. I was afraid of breaking it because it locks down in there really good. I do not think that your phone has to worry about coming out of this case. They did claim on the video or the website for this that it is seamless, which I will agree. I do not feel any seams other than these bottom opening. It is open, but like I said, you do have a little bit of sharp edge right there. I mean, it's not going to get you, it's not going to cut you, but it's there. It is kind of deep, but I don't have any problem plugging in any of my standard chargers. The volume rocker is very easy to get to. It is quite deep. This case is quite deep. I do have a little trouble sometimes getting to the vibrate switch. I mean, here it's not too bad, but if I'm just walking around, I mean, I can't just real easily get my thumb in there. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's use my pointer finger like right there. I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of use my fingernail to get to it. So anyway, it's not too terrible. Headphone jacks open just fine. I can't use my thumb and press straight down like this, but if I turn and push, no problem. I mean, usually I hold my iPhone like this and I can use my finger and toggle that button real easy. Anywho, camera phone cut out perfectly, no problems there. There is a little tiny itty bitty watermark right there. I think you can see it, nothing major. The screen though does have this weird effect. I guess it would be considered a watermark, but I don't know, you can just barely see it right there. And that changes. I mean, sometimes it's not there at all. I wake up in the morning, I guess it's had time to relax or something. That little, it kind of looks like an oily, it's just, I think where this screen is touching the actual the iPhone screen itself. So it's not crazy. And this here initially, the cutout for the button, which it is completely cut out for the button and for the earphone, as well as for the sensors, but it does have a little bit of an edge to it too. I mean, it's not going to cut you, but it's there. No problem pushing the button though. The sensitivity to the screen, I cannot say that I have lost any sensitivity. There has been complaints with these full screen protector things having troubles touching buttons in the corner. I mean, I don't really get that. As you can see, I mean, I'm not pushing any harder than I would have otherwise. So really, guys, I don't see much of a problem with this screen. I really like this. I wouldn't say, some people refer to phones being as lay on the table where I can just flop it down there and, go about my business. Well, yeah, I mean, in effect, I am completely saving my iPhone. I am completely saving it. I am completely, protecting it. I'm not going to worry about it. The screen on the iPhone getting scratched. They say this is a scratch proof, which I've had it for 2 weeks. It's in my pocket unless I'm in bed or watching TV. I mean, I walk around. No scratches. There are a few little swirl marks. I don't know if you can pick them up a little bit. There are some swirl marks on the back. I do have hard countertop. I do have a stone table and countertops and stuff though. I mean, it might be picking up some extra wear and tear that some people might not be getting out there. But I mean, guys, this case is put together really well. It's really good materials. I would feel confident dropping this. I feel like I may have to sacrifice the case, but I think I'm definitely going to save the phone. Other than that, I mean, it's a good case. I mean, like I said, going back to the slider here, dimensionally, I've tried to see what the difference is, like, in this, in this dimension, how thick it is. It's almost imperceptible that this might be a little thinner, but essentially it's the same thickness as the end case. Now, what does happen is because where the latches are on the way these connect, the sides are quite thick. For example, I mean, you can wiggle the iPhone and the in-case slider into the in-case folio. You can do that. It doesn't really, the Velcro may just barely touch, but it will fit. It's not going to happen with this phone. It is quite thick, but throwing it in your pocket, I mean, you're not adding much bulk. I mean, the material, it's really lightweight. I would almost go as far as to say that the case just for the Xylo is lighter than the in-case slider. But that, I mean, like I said, you're adding a little bit of thickness in this direction, but not a whole lot in this direction. But you do get pretty good protection. I mean, I hardly have any problem. I don't get any lint in behind the screen. I don't get any lint, pocket lint in behind this case. I mean, it's a really well put together case. Now, the biggest problem I have had, like I said earlier, it took me 2 days because I was afraid to break this case to get this off. And what I found is there's these little slots here, you know, it's open for the speakers. If I take my middle finger and place it in this side to push down on the back, and take my thumb to lift up on this side, hopefully I can do it. But I mean, it loosens up over time. But you know, you got to pry, and it kind of sounds rough, but that's what it takes. And like I said, it's latched on there good, but it comes right apart. And without the iPhone in there, I mean, it just goes together and comes apart quite easy. So obviously adding that phone adds just what it needs to lock that in there. Anyway, guys, this video's gone on a little longer than I'd like, but I'd like to give a shout out to everybody out there that watches this video. Thank you so much. I hope you guys comment, tell me what you think. As for this case, I like it. I'm still in the hunt for a good case, but if you're gonna rock a case for 4 or 5 days, you know, just want to put it on there, not have to worry about it, throw it in your pocket, maybe your backpack, maybe if you're a lady have a purse, I would totally recommend this case. You are going to scuff up the back just a little bit. The screen, I have not gotten a scratch on the screen. Now, that's not saying I haven't taken car keys and tried to scratch it, but I haven't noticed any scratches. You may end up picking some up along the way, but nothing so far yet. There are some rough edges. I don't want to say like, I would give it 8 out of 10 or anything like that. I mean, it's a good case. You guys think, you take for what I'm saying. And evaluate it yourself, but it's a very good case. I think you have plenty of protection, not a whole lot of bulk. It's got some style to it. Like I said, I think you can get this in chrome and this black. This is the brand new 2009 Xylo T3. This is Too Fast for You, and guys, thanks for watching my video review.